Hey Embers, welcome back to the corner. My name is Gigas.
And I'm Heron.
And I'm Morden.
And welcome to a game called Livber Smoke and Mirrors.
Yeah.
This was a game that was actually reached out to us by the developer themselves to check out the demo of the game. This game comes out on the 23rd. As of the release, it is the 21st. And the best way I can describe this game is kind of like our Wildermyth series, except without the gameplay and more psychological horror.
Yeah, so it's if you've ever been used to like those old like radio like choose your adventure kind of games, this is what that is.
Yeah. So how this is going to work is we're going to voice act all the different parts, with Heron being the narrator,
That's good.
Warden being the main character, and I will voice act all the side characters. And I think that makes a pretty equal split between the three of us. Also, Warden will be in charge of the decisions, because there are multiple different decisions, which goes into 8 different endings for this demo. And pretty much whatever he says that will be the path that we go down.
Yeah. And I know nothing about this game, so I'm going in blind about it.
Yep, which makes it kind of genuine on which path we do, because, well, he doesn't know.
Yep.
All right, without further ado, let's get into this.
I see her in my dreams. Her and that house on the edge of a cliff. Everything changed after reading that letter. The one bearing her name, my old love, Lilith. 5 years ago, on a dark night, they took her from that house, executed her for black alchemy. I was the one who turned her in. But now, she's calling me back to the house. Wants to bury her beneath in my sins. But how? That's what I have to find out. Bum bum bum.
Act 1. Welcome home, my love. In the east, a howling whirlwind stirs, far beyond the Hook Port, a port built from the beached ships of Livber. You don't see it, you don't hear it, yet you know the force it wields, the power that shifts all of Gaia. It is a womb where the winds are born, but you are here, eyes closed, standing silently in the twilight. 5 years later, you find yourself at this very door again, waiting, a letter in your hand.
Read the letter.
Raindrops splatter on the paper, leaving small, wet stains. You grip the letter tightly with both hands, keeping it from catching the wind. The moonlight, silver and distant, spills through the clouds and glows over the ink. A woman's handwriting, dark and deliberate. You read the lines again, and again, and again.
My love, if you're reading this, it means there's still something of me left in your heart. Like I always told you, death is far too ordinary a thing to separate us. I will bear our child in our home, beneath the place we shared. You should be with me, inside me, because our creation cannot remain unfinished. Come, we walk through the darkness. Complete us. We were always meant to be one, and we still can be, my love. All it takes is courage. All it takes is for you not to fear. I will wait for you in the eternity, Lilith.
Could it really be true that Lilith, is she really alive?
You want this to be real, don't you? You want to hear that Lilith, the woman you left for dead 5 years ago, survived. You wait to feel her love again. But the question gnaws at you. If she's alive, how much of her is still her?
Does it even matter?
The question that you cannot answer grows larger in your mind. You turn your gaze into the distance, as if you will find the answers there. For a brief moment, the clouds part, and silver light spills over the sea. Each shard of light breaks into thousands of pieces. yet you stand still, every part of you frozen in place, before the door of the house on the edge of the cliffs, battered by the waves.
Why here? Why would Lilith have called me here?
Where else could it be? This is where you began. The wooden house on the cliff of Livber's shores, where you first held each other. Your first night, your first love, and your first lies, all buried here. This crooked two-story house was built from your memories.
I guess I'll never escape my memories, will I? They'll find me in the end.
I'm afraid so. You think your memories live in your mind. Most people do. But they're just fragments, broken off from things around you. They gather in the wind, in the rain, in the sunlight, and in the moon's pale glow. They drift back to you slowly with every breath you take. They fill your body and pull you somewhere else. They truly do. They do it until you're convinced you've moved on. Because they have to.
Persuasion? Are you saying my memories have persuaded me?
Those questions don't matter yet. Neither do the answers I'd give. But in time, you'll understand. For now, you shouldn't wait any longer in the rain.
Knock on the door.
Meow.
Professional voice acting, people.
Just as you're about to touch the door, you hear Yell's voice from just beyond the threshold. The winged cat, never quite yours, yet never far from you. Its white fur shimmers as if wet not from rain, but from light itself. With a swift leap, it spreads its wings and lands beside you. It shakes the droplets from its coat and sits back on its hind legs. Its orange eyes fix on you, head tilted ever so slightly. Curious.
Meow. Meow.
Bend down to pet Yell.
Purr. I don't know how to do
Very
that.
good purring sound. Perfect.
Purr.
Jeez. Yell brushes her head gently against your feet. Then she moves to the door, eyes fixed on it. She traces the frame with her paw, slowly, deliberately. When she's done, her orange eyes turn back to you.
I hope you're still here when I return, my friend.
The wind stops for a heartbeat. You can hear the waves slowly against the shore. Far, far in the distance, lightning flashes, bright and sudden. You don't hear it. The raindrops nearly hang in the air, suspended in time. Yell glances back at you, wings spreading wide. Then she springs into the shadows between the stones. Fate takes you in its arms.
Open the door.
All right,
James.
here we go.
The door creaks open, but you don't know what you want to see, do you? The guilt of the past has chased you all the way here, and in the end, your sins have caught up with you.
I'm ready to face my past.
No, if only you were. As you crack the door open, the air that brushes your face is old, still. The faint sweetness of burned herbs mingles with the scent of disturbed grass. It pulls you back to that festival day, the day you met Lilith, and after that, you see her. Lilith. Standing in the dim light, as if torn from the very heart of the house, you feel your breath catch. You freeze as a shiver crawls up your spine. It takes you a moment to realize your knees are trembling, whether from excitement or fear. You can't tell. A whisper escapes your lips. Lilith. She doesn't see you. Her body leans slightly over the table, arms stretched, fingers delicately trying to light a candle. It is exactly as you remember. Lilith, the ghost of your past, your greatest lie, and your heaviest sin.
Is this really Lilith?
In disbelief, you stare at the woman standing before you, the woman who should be dead. Her hair no longer shines with that crimson glow from the festival night. Now, It's a dull auburn, hanging over her shoulders like damp threads. Her skin is pale, ghostly white, as if drained of life itself. And her eyes, when she suddenly turns her head to face you, those eyes, a single, lifeless question slips from your lips.
Why?
You remember. A warm breeze on festival night carries the scent of the city far away. You slip away from the crowded street. The evening's crimson light wraps Lilith's hair like a crown of fire. The noise of the celebration fades behind you. In that moment, you offer a small bouquet of white, disturbed flowers. She gazes into the deepest part of your eyes. She smiles, tosses her hair back, and asks the same question.
White disturbed flowers. Why?
Because I wanted them to be endless, like my love for you.
A magnificent lie. You told it so well. You even believed it yourself.
My love. So you finally came. For a moment, I thought you wouldn't. She looks at you. A brief silence stretches between you.
That was
Her
me.
eyes, they haven't changed at all. I don't know. It was all tied together, so.
Yeah. I don't understand, Lilith. You should be dead. I left you where it all ended. How?
The candle flame on the table flickers. You think you see a shadow of hatred pass over Lilith's face, as if there's another face beneath her skin.
I waited for you where you gave me the white disturbs. I didn't die. I waited for you to say you loved me again. To admit, it was all a lie.
She waves her hand sharply, as if brushing the thoughts from the air.
That's not what we're here to talk about. Come, sit.
Sit in the chair Lilith shows you.
The wooden dining table, set with two chairs facing each other, is covered in years of dust and the remnants of long-forgotten meals. A single candle burns slowly between the plates, flickering with every brush of wind seeping through the walls. It waits, threatening to die out, to release whatever has been trapped in the darkness.
Touch the table. Nothing's changed, but also everything feels so unfamiliar.
Maybe.
Her hand traces softly over your shoulder. Her touch is impossibly gentle.
Maybe it's the place that changed. Waiting, longing, betrayal. Doesn't that change everything? Forever? But let's forget all that, shall we?
You see her body relax. A smile crosses her face, one you almost believe is genuine.
Come, let's eat.
Lean back. That's not ominous at all.
Not even.
I did everything I could to make tonight perfect. I wanted some things to be flawless for our reunion. After all, it's been...
She pauses for a moment, looks out the window where the moonlight falls.
You thought I should have died, didn't you? I know you did. After I made you that offer, after I told you that we had to become one. Our souls, my love. We had to bring our souls together and bind them with that alchemical ritual.
You expected me to pay the price for your madness, Lilith. I said no because you had decided to destroy me. I had to make a choice. Oh, all the way down.
Little too far.
All right. The rusty fork freezes in your hand for a moment. As the silence stretches, Lilith's breathing deepens.
My madness? I offered you love. Only love. A love so deep that even death couldn't replace it. But you were afraid. Afraid to be with me beyond eternity. You betrayed me. Did you think I wouldn't know? When I told you about the black alchemy ritual, I spoke of binding our souls together to crown our love. You saw my blood, heard my screams. You saw me vanish into darkness of the water.
She turns her face towards you, and it darkens with hatred, with rage, and with something darker still, something even I cannot name. Her skin ripples, as if 100 tiny things move beneath it. You can't tell if it's real, or just the candle's flickering light playing tricks on you. Then, just as quickly as it came, the moment passes. Lilith slowly leans back.
No. You didn't even know what you wanted.
How small your thoughts are, my love. You called it imprisonment, the splendor I saw. You called it madness, the happiness I offered. My dearest, I know you're afraid, because my love forces you to become who you truly are. Don't worry, I am always with you.
The wooden walls of the house groan under the assault of the rain, driven harder by the wind. The sea crashes against the cliffs, then pulls back into itself with a hiss of white foam. Darkness spreads ever outward beyond the horizon. For a fleeting moment, you wish you were out there, on the deck of a ship bound for somewhere you cannot see. But it's far too late for that now.
Your madness will be the end for both of us, Lilith.
It already has, my love. But this isn't madness, it's your cowardice. Go on, eat. Porf meat. I cooked it just the way you like. It wasn't easy, but it melts slowly on your tongue. But when the fat coats the roof of your mouth and slips beneath your tongue, you'll taste the herbs.
I never thought porf meat could be edible.
After the festival where we first met, that first night you told me you loved me, we saw a porf, remember? It was magnificent. Its mane was long and beautiful. Do you remember, my love? You remember, don't you? Afterward, we went to go get something to eat. You couldn't stop thinking about it. You admired that creature. You kept talking about how beautiful it was, how bright its mane was, how proud of its stance it was. Did you really think I could tolerate that, my love?
I think I remember. Not the meal itself, maybe, but I remember being happy. Maybe that's why everything that followed hurt so much.
But that's why you're here, isn't it? You remembered the happiness you felt. Our emotions don't lie, my love. Yes, you're afraid. Anyone would be, standing before such a truth. But now, there's a new path for us, the both of us.
Does this mean you've forgotten everything that happened?
No, my love. How could I ever forget the past?
She slowly reaches your hand across the table, a strange smile curling on her lips.
The moment I first felt you, the light in your eyes when you looked at me, the excitement you felt when you said we would complete each other. I can't forget what we've lived through. I can't forgive it.
The woman across from you lifts her fork. A drop, dark as blood, falls from the porf meat onto the porcelain plate. As she opens her mouth, the skin on Lilith's cheek stretches, then splits, tearing away from the flesh beneath. The strip of skin hangs limp, like a withered leaf, exposing the rotted, festering tissue underneath. She doesn't seem to notice. Your beloved remains unaware.
Extend your finger. Lilith, your hand.
When she sees your hand reaching out, she flinches as if to grab it. But when she sees the peeling skin, she recoils and quickly hides her hand.
No, not yet.
You struggle to breathe. A single drop of cold sweat slides from the nape of your neck down your back. Your eyes search for anywhere else to look, but there's nowhere to escape. In the end, all you can manage is a faint murmur.
What What's happening here? Are you sure you're all right?
Oh, my love. My love. It makes me so happy to see you worry about me. If only you knew. But it's just a small thing. Don't worry.
She hides her hand beneath the table.
You're really dead, aren't you?
There's no point in asking, my love. We should be happy now, because we don't have much time left.
Try to eat your food.
You notice your hands trembling as you stab your fork into the meat on your plate. The poor flesh still seems to shift in its pulse. The air grows heavier. You reach for the knife and try to cut it. But thick, vicious fluid oozes from within, churning your stomach.
I poured my love into it.
Her eyes are fixed on you with anticipation.
Put the meat in your mouth. I don't like saying that.
You choose something sweet and tender, refreshing, comforting. For a moment, you feel at ease, as if everything is truly all right. But then, the meat seems to have thorns. Pain blossoms in your mouth, scraping against your tongue and gums. The thing between your teeth hardens, forms a shell. It burns, it cuts, it moves. Like something alive, squirming as if it's taking its last breath right there in your mouth. Under your tongue and against the roof of your mouth, something slick writhes.
Spit it out. Get it out of your mouth immediately.
You bend over and spit it out. Your eyes water, but the stinging taste of meat lingers in your mouth. Blood, metal, and mold. On the floor, covered in saliva, is a brown, half-chewed piece of meat. It doesn't move.
I knew it. This is what my love means to you, isn't it? You'll spit out everything I've done for you, won't you? Tell me.
She leans toward you from across the table, her voice almost tender.
Tell me, my love. Is it not enough for you? Maybe another then. A new one. One prepared with even greater love?
I don't even know what part of you is real anymore. I don't know what your love is.
You don't need to understand. My love, you never did. What says your heart?
That I have to run for it.
Is that really what it says? Or are you silencing it as you always do? There's nowhere to run, my love. You don't need to run. You're here, with me.
The rain hammering against the windows grows stronger. Lightning flashes, briefly illuminating the paintings hanging on the walls. Each one looks as if it was freshly painted, wet and glistening. Your eyes drift to the poor meat on the table. Your bloody meat twitches ever so slightly.
I guess it's too late for everything, isn't it?
Unfortunately, so very much.
A warm smile spreads across her face. It's the same smile she wore the first time you saw her at the festival, all those years ago. And then, the moment passes. She reaches her hand out toward you.
Take her hand.
You hesitate. Finally, you reach out. The moment your fingers touch hers, an icy chill floods your body. Once filled with love, that skin now carries something else entirely.
You're really here. It started with the rain, and it will end with the rain. Don't worry. Everything will be just as it should be.
The old iron lock on the basement door clicks open. Then the heavy wooden door creaks as it swings back. Cold, damp air washes over your face. As you open the door, a stench of rot and things that must have been long dead hits you like a wall.
Look at Lilith.
You glance past at Lilith as you step through the threshold. Her maddened eyes seem like they're about to burst from her skull. Her skin cracks, peeling away in rotting layers. You instinctively try to pull back, and darkness swallows you whole.
I fall. Okay, I hope you learn Latin really quickly.
Ah, that's a different language. Act 2.
Ooh, Act 2.
Echoes deep within.
Of wisdom?
Oh, that's it.
Yep, that's all. Woo! I don't feel like I got a particularly good ending.
You fell
Well, it's
into.
definitely different from the ending that I got.
Yeah.
What did you get?
Well, I can't say because it's spoilers.
That's true.
Well, if you guys want to find out what happens after you fall, I guess, through the door.
Let us know. We'll definitely get the full release then if everybody likes this, and we'll continue off from here.
Yeah, if you want us to see, us do more paths, just leave a comment below, and we'll check out the game when it releases.
Yeah, let us know.
Yep. And there's one other thing. So the game developer gave us a little cheat code here. So if you put in our channel's name, we get a special thank you from Yell the Cat.
You are the cat.
The-
Gigas, you need to voice it.
Yep.
The CEO, the Chief Eating Officer.
No, you need to voice act it.
I'm Yell the Cat,
There you go.
the studio's CEO, Chief Eating Officer. Thank you for the time to play Livber, Smoke and Mirrors. Consider this a big meow of gratitude. I hope Lilith's madness managed to give you a proper chill. Some moments even made my own fur stand on the end. Even question out the demo or full release, and this would be even better if idea is worth the wait in premium cat food to me. Share your thoughts with my humans. Sorry, the dev team, and they'll jot down every word. Can't reach them? Drop me a meow at the cat at I'll lap up every word in my nap sessions. Your support means both to my humans motivated and my food bowl full. Thanks again, and happy streaming.
Hey, that's so nice that they
yeah.
added that.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah,
of
I
them.
know.
Yeah, I think the only thing that I really noticed that probably needs a little bit of redamp, is just the stage direction between the actions and the text itself, the dialogue,
Yeah.
because it was kind of hard to tell at some points without reading the context of everything. So even just italicizing that in those breakpoints
Yeah,
would
I
probably
would
be
agree
the
with that
best
as
thing.
well.
That was really the only thing that I noticed. Everything else was really good.
Yeah, especially like during Lilith's parts, it was kind of hard to tell what was like her speaking and what was actually an action.
Yeah, no, just something along the lines to make it a little bit more distinctive.
Yeah, I also would like some more visuals on like what she really looks like, because like in the
Yeah.
picture she looks nice and everything's normal, but then it's describing like rotting flesh. So I'd like to see some more.
Well,
of
I
the
also
actual
feel like
visuals.
it'll probably be more towards like the actual full release because this
Yeah.
is just the demo.
Yeah, that's fair.
And if not, worst case scenario, I mean, it's supposed to be psychological horror regardless, so.
Yeah, it's a visual novel, so it's meant to have your imagination kind of
Do his thing.
being active.
Yeah.
Let it do his thing. But yeah.
But yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed Livber, Smoke and Mirrors, and if you want us to continue this, let us know down in the comments. Without further ado, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
Deuces.
Bye.